Now in Sefton Park there's the Iron Bridge, and underneath it is the Fairy Glen. It's a collection of stepping stones, a stream, waterfall. Now some people say it's a pretty name for a pretty area, but the park was built around the river, meaning that area is actually older than the name given to it. Now the small bushes and dense treetops are actually home to various fairies. They're usually quiet and hidden and quite happy to enjoy the sounds of children laughing as they skip across stones, or as night draws in to hear teenagers gather outside passerby to share half a shandy or cheeky bottle of Merlot. I assume that's what teenagers drink, but I could be wrong. Now generally, humans and fairies share the park in perfect harmony. Even the bits of rubbish left by locals are seen as offerings to the fairies. Obviously they don't take the half bottles of the hooch and the Bacardi breeze. Yeah, I assume that's what the children are drinking. But they appreciate the sentiment. Also, if you consider the size of the average fairy, leftover snacks can feed them for a week. There's even enough food left for their loyal magical creatures. Now, does anyone know what fairies ride? Unicorns? Butterflies? Cute little bumblebees? No, squirrels. If you don't believe me, head down there and you see loads of squirrels running around, gathering supplies for the fairies. You also notice despite all these squirrels, there are no cats. Well, maybe one or two brave ones, but the fairies soon chase them away. So everyone lives in harmony. Well, except for that one time. You might not know this, but Elvis Presley's favourite food was peanut butter fried squirrel, just like Mama used to make. Now, upon hearing this, a local lad by the name of Jason decided to try himself. He came to the Fairy Glen using some homemade traps, cut himself some squirrels, took them home for tea. After finding a recipe found online in a Hillbilly cookbook, websites, yeah, they're probably on there, made himself some peanut butter fried squirrel. It was okay, but give him an idea for business. Jason's locally sourced meat truck. Imagine hipsters, him at locally sourced, free range, park to table, unique cuisine. Plus the logo could be a squirrel, just well cuter than a little chicken you see. So Jason came back to the park and set up his homemade traps. Basically it was a mouse trap with a sharpened edge. Placed around the Fairy Glen for avoid the paths so no joggers get hurt. But he didn't realise what he'd started. So early next morning, he turns up to get the traps. He's already doing the cooking, making the money, all that in his head. And he sees the traps all neatly stacked in a pile, each emptied a bait and broken into pieces, with a small note on top of it. It's like a children's drawing. And with Jason held the squirrel by the tail and a huge cross across it. Now Jason thought what any sane person would think. Some weirdo has been watching him, having a laugh. So he collected his traps, went home, fixed them, and returned the next night. But he set up a black sleeping bag so he could catch whoever's messing with him. Very ninja-like, black sleeping bag, he planned ahead. Now, we don't know what happened that night. All we know is, the next morning, the park wardens found Jason. Or what remained of him. He'd been covered in his own razor-sharp traps, with each one going off exactly at the same time. So you think someone would have heard cries of pain, but his jaw had been removed clean from his head. They found it a week later under a bush, a few sticks, like they made a small hut. The park warden thought it was an evil prank, till a single squirrel ran past them and dropped a note. It was a badly drawn picture of the squirrel, sitting on Jason's body, with a huge smile drawn on his face. The picture was drawn in a thick, blood-red substance. I guess that's why you never mess with fairies. Or squirrels.